The following is a Comfortably Zoned Radio Network production.
We are back. A new year. Lenny Randle's Hot Corner. How are you, Lenny?
Blessed. Busy. With no stress.
The no stress part is the good part. I'll be serious for a second. How do you keep stress out of your life?
What I do is, I got something for you in my trunk. What I do is I stay busy and these kids keep me young. I'm going to give you some names and they're going to talk to you. Ethan, he's going to tell you a little about himself. And then the next is Gavin, he's going to tell a little about himself. And then Diesel, who's posted on your iTunes, the hitter that's powerful, that's potent, that's won MVP, he's got something to tell you as well.
I can't wait. Evans first?
Yeah, my name's Ethan. What do you want to know?
I want to know about you. Where you from?
Well, I'm Ethan Ecken. I play football. My position is slot back and corner. I also play soccer. I'm a wing. I like doing sports. I'm a really fun, athletic guy. And any questions?
Yeah. What's your favorite subject in school?
Probably math or science.
Okay. What would, if it weren't for sports, what would be your passion? What would you do every day if you didn't do sports?
I would coach sports.
Okay. All right. I like that. And I'll ask you one final question. Who is your favorite team? Baseball, football, soccer, whatever.
For football, Falcons. For soccer, FC Barcelona. And then for baseball, probably the Dodgers.
Okay. And how did you meet Lenny originally?
Oh, well, I go to W Homeschool Academy, so I met his son first. He's my coach, and then I met him. He trained me.
Okay. Well, I haven't had Bradley on this show. Lenny hasn't brought him on. Tell me about something about Lenny's son that we'd be interested in knowing. Tell about the kind of person he is or how he coaches.
He's a great coach. He's taken me to the next level. He used to be in the NFL in 2013, number 38, running back for the Minnesota Viking.
Was he a defensive back or a running back?
Running back.
Oh, all right. Just like his dad, Lenny played in college. Not only was he a pro baseball player, but he was a great football player in college at ASU. Did you know that?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
All right.
He was a great football player.
Very nice meeting you, and I hope you grow up to be whatever you want to be.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here's Gavin.
All right.
Hello?
Gavin, I'm Ralph. Nice to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
All right. Where are you from?
I was born in Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay. And how did you get to meet Lenny?
I go to the homeschool academy with Bradley.
Right.
So he was one of those guys that would just help us and help train us.
All right. And what's your favorite sport, Gavin?
Well, I have a mix between football and motorcycling.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That you're very versatile. What are some of the things that transcend? I'll use a better word. What are some of the things that your exercises for football that help you with your motorcycling?
Well, in football, you're taught balance and grip strength. And when you're motorcycling, you need the balance in order to brake tap in the air, and you need grip strength to control the bike.
Okay, so it's hands, right?
Hands, yeah.
A lot of it is hand strength. What do you do to build up your strength in your hands?
Well, for endurance, for motorcycling, I ride 15 minutes on a cycling bike. every day before training. And I also, and then when I'm at home, I think the longest cycling ride I've done was 45 miles on a cycle bike.
Oh.
So we do a lot of cycling, and for strength, we do a lot of grip strength with lifting weights, but a lot of grip strength.
Gavin, you're very articulate. What's your favorite subject in school?
Probably math and lunchtime.
All right. We have a connect, young man. No question about that. Not the math part, but the lunch part. What's your favorite food?
I love Mexican food, and I love sushi.
Okay. Do you cook yourself, or would you like to cook?
I mean, I can make a bowl of cereal, and I can make it if it's simple. I can make some mac and cheese.
If it's simple. Somebody has to help you pour the milk, am I correct?
Yeah, my mom calls me Gordon Ramsay whenever I'm making cereal.
Okay. All right. You're very enjoyable to talk to. Thank you very much for being on my show and Lenny's show.
Thank you.
All right. Hope you get to be whatever you want to be.
Thank you. Here's Diesel.
All right.
Hello?
All right. Hey, Diesel. I'm Ralph Tyko. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Oh, good. How did you get to meet Lenny in the first place?
Well, I went to the W training facility.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just there for baseball training, and I play baseball and football.
Okay. Why were you picked to be on this show?
I don't know. It was just like because I play like different sports.
Okay. You're versatile, in other words.
Yeah.
All right. And I'll ask you the same question I asked the other guys. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
You're two math guys. How do you learn math? Was it through baseball cards? Did you learn math through percentages and what have you, like I did?
I kind of learned it through baseball cards, you know, like their averages and stuff.
Right. And good way to learn. What's your favorite team, my friend?
In baseball or football?
Either one. Tell me both, but which one is your all-time favorite?
My all-time favorite in baseball is the LA Dodgers because they like Cody Bellinger and Yasiel Puig and Kenley Jansen. And then for football, it's the Oakland Raiders.
Soon to be the Las Vegas Raiders. And did you know that they have a new coach, Mr. Gruden?
Yeah, he's coming back. I think the old coach is on like announcing stuff like right before the game.
Oh yeah, well there is one coach. I blank on his name. Lenny will help me. He's
John Gruden.
John Gruden.
Yes, that's the new coach is Gruden, but they had a coach a long time ago who's an analyst for the team as well.
John Madden.
John Madden, that's the one. And I pay special tribute to John Madden. He is really on the comeback trail. He had been very, very ill a few years ago and went through some heart surgery and what have you. and he's back on CBS Radio. He does commentaries on Mondays and Fridays, and he's back in good voice, and it's terrific. I'm here in the Bay Area, so I get to listen to him regularly. Where did you grow up?
I was born in Riverside, but I grew up in Marietta.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of great ball players come out of Riverside. Two of them that I can think of were Barry Bonds and Dusty Baker. Those are the two that have a lot of Riverside experience. Hey, thank you very much for talking. I really appreciate your time on the radio.
Thank you.
Ralph,
all right.
Oh, by the way, Garcia Parra, Dusty Baker, and you remember the Millers? Reggie Miller, Darrell Miller, Cheryl Miller?
Oh, absolutely. And the best athlete of the Millers. Who was the best athlete?
Yeah.
Reggie. It was Cheryl.
It was Cheryl. The sister is better than all of them.
Absolutely.
Here's another twist. The kid you just finished talking to is posted on your site. You hear me? The kid, Diesel, that you just talked to, the kid, Diesel, that's posted on your site, swinging the bat, and you said hot swing, hot hitter, great stroke.
Wow, Diesel, let me compliment him. He's got a stroke that will not quit. Wow. Tell him he's terrific.
Thank you. The other thing is, I had a great talk with Gavin about TiVo's image and Wilson's image and Peyton Manning's image. You don't have to be like the guys. You don't have to like the guys. But they are marketing geniuses. They are marketable. They're very marketable. Like Gavin is a left-handed quarterback, doesn't want to be a quarterback, doesn't want to be a wide receiver, doesn't want to be a TiVo. But I go, but he's a great Christian guy, but he's got great commercials, and he's in demand, and he's a good lefty. Lefties are hard to find. So his thing was, I want to be like, who was the guy you said you want to be like? Player. Any player. Julio Jones. He wants to be like a wide receiver, Julio Jones. And I'm saying, well, Julio Jones doesn't do car commercials yet. Julio Jones is not broadcasting either, right yet. So,
by the way, these three kids are all three incredibly articulate, considerate. I mean, thank you, sir. That kind of stuff. Boy, you're teaching these kids more than just sports. You're teaching them humanity and communication, and that's going to be long after the skills fade, long after those cheering stops. It's how you communicate with folks on all different levels that matter. And
we teach them life after sports. They want to go into broadcasting, radio, TV, communication. So we do this as a class for them. Thank you for your compliment. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hey, Lenny,
it's not easy.
A little bit. Tell me a little bit about, because you piqued my interest this morning. You posted something about your friend. You played 4 consecutive years of winter ball.
Right.
And it was all the same team, am I correct?
Yeah. California Six Glades. What we did in Caracas, Venezuela, and Puerto Rico in the winter, like right now, everybody's in winter ball, playing winter ball all over the country. Yeah. And then what we do is we leave like November 1, and then we're there November, December, January, we come out, and the playoffs. So what we'll do is be ready for spring training. We'll be in Venezuela, Dominican Republic, and Caracas. But right now, some of the players, I'm sending them to Italy. There's an Italy Sun League, which is a new thing that's happening in Sicily. And we're going to make that a big next thing, and having a world meeting about winter ball for next winter, having a world meeting regarding players that don't want to go abroad, that want to stay in Arizona and train at Citi Field. That's going to be the next big project. That meeting happens tomorrow at 11 o'clock at Citi Field to handle the next big Winter Ball League meeting. You know, players all over the world, Asia, Puerto Rico, Dominican, Japan, and Dominican Republic, and Germany and Spain. It's going to be a world league.
Who are the leaders?
But that Winter League, well, they're going to be guys like David Ortiz, guys like Freeman, Marvin Freeman, former players. We're going to handpick some guys that have some business sense. One of the Padres is Nico Regales and David Priest. I'll give you a name and a list of players when we finalize it.
All right. When you talk to Marvin Freeman, tell him that he's one of the guys that I signed 30-some years ago on his original Topps contract.
Oh, okay.
I think he was up in Reno at that time.
Yeah. Okay, so winter ball is very important. All the Puerto Rican players did it. You know, if you look at it, Alan Rodriguez from Peter Sion to Dickie Thon, all the way up to Willie Martinez, Willie Mays, I mean, all the way up to current guys. You know, even though Alomar has made a lot of money, wrong car, guys. Wrong car. Wrong car. They got in the wrong. The kids got in the wrong white car.
Well, that'll give you 7 years in California.
No, it's raining now. You can't think in the rain anymore. It's almost snow. So anyway, winter ball is vital to Major League Baseball rosters because everybody that's on that roster.
Let me ask you, Lenny, what is the one thing that you got out of winter ball that helped you in your Major League career?
Cesar Tovar and Dick Davalillo taught me how to bunt along with Rod Carew and Manny Carrillo how to do, you know, we worked on double plays together because I didn't know if I was going to play second, short, or third, or outfield. So winter ball honed the skills, and Cookie Rojas was telling me how to steal home. So Frank Robinson was showing me how to have an attitude and how to break up a double play or break somebody's leg. I learned a lot from all the mentors of, you know, Tony Perez and Orlando Cepeda. They played winter ball. And, you know, it was like the second home. It was an honor to play in front of the Puerto Rican fans or the Caracas fans. I mean, when I met Louis Aparicio and he was going, I'm going to show you, like I showed Dave Concepcion, how to make a guy save your legs by throwing at their head or throwing underhand, make them slide halfway so they won't take you out on a double play. Because they're trying to actually break up. See, our era, we used to break up a double play. It was a legalized breakup of a double play.
Right.
You know, you could take out the whole family in our era. You could just take a guy out. So now it's a courtesy to slide and pop up and shake his hand and give him a hug or something, you know. So I left how to play.
Does that all come from the basic union camaraderie that players have, having to fight with management for it all?
Well, players have a camaraderie in the winter leagues. Everybody's going to play for 6 or 10 teams. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're Bonds, Big Unit, Vanilla. You're going to play for another team. So when you play against a team that you don't know what your future's going to be, you're going to end up being enemies one day because we're your enemies prior to, and there's not a lot of how you doing, what's going on pregame in Major League Baseball. We're not friends. We have to act like we can't stand each other. We can't even smell each other's deodorant. We don't even want to be around a guy who got dirty socks. It's kind of like you got a disease. And then in the winter, you can let all that out of the way in Puerto Rico, because you're on the beach, you're on the ocean, you're on the water, you're having a good time. You got Latin music playing like it's the Last Supper with Sergio Mendez, the Jazz Crusaders, and the Grateful Dead. You got all the rock stars in Puerto Rico, Dominican, and Latin America. It's like a big festival. It's a one big festival, and you just happen to be playing a game. So everybody's guards are down. Everybody's like, oh, man, this is the greatest thing since coffee, water, and penicillin. You're having a great life in Puerto Rico, Venezuela, on the beach.
Lenny, the musicians are heroes to the baseball players, and the baseball players are heroes to the musicians. And Lenny Randle was both a baseball player and a musician. You lived a good life.
I got to share this with you. And at night, we went to a place with Paul Casanova called La Pelota in Venezuela. And that club was phenomenal. We met all the singers, the artists, the jazz, and Latin players, the actors, and the whole bit. And they all would come to a game, and we would all go to the club. We put on a concert in Puerto Rico with President Paniagua, who owned the Channel 5 and 11 in Puerto Rico. He was also the governor and the owner of Santurce Canguejeros team. Our team was Juan Beniquez, Tony Perez, Orlando Cepeda, Dickie Thon. I mean, our team was phenomenal. Alamars, we had a great team. Aurelio Moret. So all the artists would come in our dugout prior to the game, and we would dance salsa and merengue, and then we take batting practice after dancing in the dugout. Okay. So during the game, it was one big party. So I said, guys, I'm going to have a La Pelota Pastora. We're going to have a baseball dance for everybody in the state. So I rented Guy Noble Stadium with Paniagua. And our sponsor was La Cruz Azul, the insurance company. The insurance company put up like $10,000. All the money is going to go to kids' uniforms, clothes, hats, or whatever they needed in Puerto Rico. And all the artists we got, Wilfredo Benitez, we had Juanma, groups you probably never heard of, Raton, and all these groups came. We had 17 different artists play, and it was one song for all. And I had Ivan De Jesus playing the congos and the drums, Willie Montañez on guitar. We had 17 players. I have the video, and the performances were awesome. And we had Ain't Misbehaving whole cast from New York fly down with Muhammad Ali and his son and Khalila Ali, and Luis Majorel recorded it all. And we have the papers and the whole nine and the video of it. And that show sold out. It sold out.
Wow.
And then we went to go play ball.
Can you get the video?
Yeah, I have it at home. I have it. No, I have it. I have the original DVD.
No, but I mean, is it sellable? Could that marketable?
Yeah, I'm putting together some pieces now. Like I have another life to do that media.
Right.
I'm also finishing up a book. I don't sleep, bro.
You don't sleep at night.
I'm trying to edit it. I'll sleep when I die, bro.
The kids mentioned Bradley a whole bunch. Bring Bradley on. I'd love to talk to him.
Let me put that in. Hold on a sec. Oh, that's me and Brad. That's not for everybody. Excuse me, sir. All right, hold on. I got Bradley now. Here, let me do that for you.
All right.
Who's this? This is a national radio TV show. Major League Baseball. Ball coming out, ball.
Hey, Bradley, I just wanted to tell you how happy I am to meet you. I've been doing this with Lenny every week for the last 6 months or so, and it's just a pleasure for me to make your acquaintance.
Man, it's very nice to meet you as well, and I know if you know my dad, he's a very colorful person, so that's a good thing.
Oh yes, and I got to meet your mom on this show too, so I see where you come from, and like I say, just happy to meet your acquaintance, and for the main reason, these kids speak so highly of you, and you found your calling.
Yes, sir, and it's definitely fun giving back to the community and giving back to these kids and to the youth. My biggest thing is just impacting these guys to help them out mentally, physically, spiritually as well, just so they can have an understanding of, whatever life throws at you or whatever sports throws at you, you'll overcome it. You can adapt to pressure. You know how to talk. You know how to speak. You know how do things on the field and off, and just building character and great leaders for this next generation and more generations to come.
Wow. Very well said, sir. Thank you for gracing the airways, and would you come back on a regular basis with your dad?
I definitely will. I'll do the best that I can.
I'm delighted to hear that. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Again, thank you for being here.
No problem. It was great talking with you, and I look forward to speaking with you in the future.
All right. Thanks again. That's Bradley Randle, son of Leonardo and Linda.
Right.
Lenny, is he still there?
He's actually just went to the bathroom.
All right. Well, tell him we'll talk during the week, and I'm going to close it out for everybody. Bradley, I want you to stay on for a second so you could hear how I close out most of the shows that I do on this network. I want to implore people to, if you like our offerings, to package up some lightly used children's books and bring them to the Head Start program in whatever community you live. Kids need to read, they need to develop a passion, and they need to become school ready. Also, they need to take their noses out of the video games and the devices for a little while and read a book. So it would be a wonderful thing if you would do that. Get a neighborhood drive going, go to used bookstores, do what it takes to get some books to the Head Start program. On behalf of Lenny Randle's Hot Corner and the Comfortably Zoned Radio Network, we're out of here. Thank you again, Lenny, Bradley, and Gavin and Diesel, and there's one other very, very articulate kid whose name escapes me right now, but you'll be hearing about those three guys.
Diesel, Gavin, and Ethan.
Beautiful. They were
I'll text you the name.
All right.
Thank you.
Hey, please do, and I'll put it in the show thing.
Thank you.
Thanks again, Bradley. Thanks, Lenny. We'll be back next week. Adios, everybody.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye. I'll make you some cereal next time.
For sure, guys.
We are back. Lenny Randle's Hot Corner. Lenny is here. He's got a very special guest, and I'll let him introduce her.
I have three people, actually. Stacy's a teacher. My family's in sports and education. We all have our degrees. She's with like 30 kids a day. How many kids? 15? 30. And it used to be like 40 in a room when we grew up, Ralph. So she has no TA?
No.
Okay, we'll be her TA for the day. Okay, these are special teachers. And then I have J-Lo, that's what I call her, and she's a jazzercise instructor. Her name should tell you.
My name is Jackie Arroyo, jazzercise instructor.
Jazzercise
French class. Nice to meet you too.
And then we have
Janice Duncan.
Janice Duncan. She owns the donut line. Okay, so we got to be nice because I dip every day in milk. Okay. Now, who do you want first? I want to go with. She's got to go to school first, so we'll get, okay, go ahead. Tell them what you do and what do you teach? What subjects? All subjects.
All subjects.
So the ages of the students are?
6 years old.
Okay, and the most creative, artistic, weird one is, and you love them, because they're entertaining. Kids are entertaining.
Yes, they are.
And they're not couch potatoes now. They're really expressive, all right?
Yes.
So who's the most expressive student? You don't have to say his last name, you can say his first name. Or you can say all of them.
I would think all of them are.
All of them.
Yes.
And then where's the school located?
Right here in Winchester, California.
Now, Winchester's the guy that invented the guns. They don't shoot anymore. It's a civilized city. And then you have a question for Stacey? Well,
I do. What brought you to Lenny? How did you guys meet in the first place?
We were at Jazzercise, and he walked in and wanted to get some information about giving his kids some exercise, and Jackie's the one that teaches us, and we love her, and we love Jazzercise.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Does jazzercise lead to helping you in any other sport that you're involved in? And if so, how?
Well, jazzercise is a cardio dance fitness program with strength training. So a lot of people that do running or any sports such as soccer and baseball, football, they come in here for cross training because we also, have a little bit of yoga, Pilates in our program, as well as cardio fitness. And, a lot of coordination is involved, too, with the dance fitness part of the program as well.
Ralph, do you remember Lynn Swan, Pittsburgh Steelers Hall of Famer, USC graduate?
Absolutely.
He did jazzercise. You remember the Vikings, the players called Purple People Eaters? They did jazzercise. They didn't call it jazzercise then. We called it a workout, yoga, Pilates, and it was coaches threatening us if we didn't do it. So what she does is put music to
Minnesota
it.
Viking I remember is Bradley Randle.
Thank you very much.
He's the only one that
All
comes
right.
to mind.
You'll get a dozen free donuts from Miss Duncan here for that one. Thank you very much. But it's great for athletes, and I'm going to tell you what it's done for Stacy, because Stacy's like 14 going on 29, and she's stretching and flexible, and she got a great heart rate, and I'm going to buy her a new outfit because she did so great today. Now tell me what you're getting out of this.
Okay, I'm actually Janice, not Stacy.
Oh,
Stacy was our teacher.
Stacy Perry.
And I am no relation to the Dunkin' Donuts, but I've been coming to the jazzercise since 2010, I think it was.
Wow.
So it's been a good 8 years, and she's keeping me. I'm 67 going on, higher, so I still come 5-6 days a week and remain flexible. And the boys that came and jazzercised with them, I have grandchildren that age.
Oh, wow.
I'm still jazzercising.
Ralph, they did?
They did a really good job.
But I'll tell you what, a lot of people at 67, when they get out of bed, it's aerobic exercise in itself.
Yeah.
So I just want to tell you how thrilled. I'm just a few years older than you. And when I grow up, I want to be like you.
Okay.
She's our role model, and she's going and remember the Brad Pitt movie where he was like 67, and then he went to 57, and then he went to 47? Well, this is his sister.
It keeps you young and it keeps you happy, which is the name of the game.
Ralph, I have to stop her from doing cartwheels today.
To be serious for a second,
Go ahead.
folks who are getting up there, just by nature of the beast, lose flexibility, lose strength, lose muscle tone. So what you're doing, just to break even, just to keep you going, is wonderful. You're not giving in to old age, and you have your passion for it. That's terrific. I want to commend you.
Thank you.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly them up to Oakland in beast mode, or Alameda, or Italy, and then we'll have our own. These three are our top models, and we'll show them how we do it in the French Valley. You got any questions for before she takes off? She's got a plane to catch to go back to class. Any questions?
You're catching a plane, and you may take a train.
No,
but if you got to walk, you get to the ballet thing just the same. How's that?
A lot of people don't realize this. When I first met them, they were like 400 pounds. You hear me, Ralph? When I first met them, they were 400 pounds. Now they're like 120, between 120 and 159. And then after lunch, maybe 148, So they have a special diet, right? You guys have these
special diet.
Okay, what is the diet that you got? Because you guys are in shape. I'm sorry.
You're eating right.
They have curves, Ralph. They have curves.
Yeah, well, just a diet is just basically eating right and don't overdo it. It's just basically what you do.
Eat to live, don't live to eat.
Exactly. Don't go on these fad diets. Just make sense of your diet. Oatmeal in the morning. Have a protein at lunch. Eat a sensible dinner. Stop eating chips. Drinking soda. I mean, just live life, but don't deny yourself.
Whatever it is, if you can reduce the portion by, 20, 30%. That helps as well. You keep away from sugars and starches, all the things that make sense.
Ralph, Miss Dunkin' Donuts is posing over here now, so I'll send you those pictures.
Well, okay. Well, you get my heart beating in the morning. That's the way you go.
Uh-oh.
Just send me pictures.
So when you see these photos, try to relax, call paramedics, and then I'll show you how they actually are when they're moving. So I have them still right now. So when you see them move, you gotta get a crowd. It's the whole movie now.
Okay.
You have my permission to put this on YouTube.
All right. Hey, Lenny, well, I got you. And it's Lenny Randle's Corner, everybody, on the Comfortably Zoned Radio Network. I just wanted to thank you for the intro and the conversation with your son, Bradley. That really, for me, put this whole thing together. He is terrific. Wanted to share that with you. We talked yesterday.
Yeah, what's amazing is yesterday we had two guys from the bowl from TCU come in, and they showed us their gold watches, their Rolexes, and some of the money they received from the bowl. They did $13 million, and that $13 million goes to scholarships. Wait a minute. And it's amazing that the players are not fazed by the fact that they're going to the draft. I put owner for my record.
Scribble owner.
Okay.
Scribble owner. No.
I'll do that. Okay. I'm getting audited by Jackie here. She's got it.
At one time, the man is going 140 miles an hour. He's got papers to sign. He's got people to talk to, and a show to do. He makes it.
Yeah. What's amazing about all this is the kids that were coming in now because they're on spring break. They're 3-week break. They don't have to go to school. The D1 players. They're mentoring our kids. And I'm going to see you the names of these superstars. They're going to be in the draft in 3 months, or 2 weeks, actually, some of them. And they're going to go to combines, and they're household names. They went to Berkeley. They went to TCU. They went to San Diego State University. And we're going to meet them at a stem cell program because San Diego State just received $200,000 from them to build a room for technology. So some of the players are giving back, and the collegeexpo.org is giving money back in the name of Chase Price. And as you know, Rashad is up for the Heisman, but he didn't win it. Penny, the running back. And that next trip we're taking, we're going to film it and send it to you in your page so you can see these kids and these players giving back already. And they're like juniors and seniors in college that are back to train to go, wow, we made it. We've known you guys since we were 12. What can we do? So that's what's beautiful about the sport.
Nice. Lenny, would you give me an insight into, because you were drafted, I don't remember precisely what year it was, by the old Washington Senators, the second Washington Senators. What went through your mind before the draft, and what was the anticipation? Were you hoping for any one particular team? Did you follow it in those days? Did they call you when you were drafted? How did it go for you?
It was amazing because Ted Williams came to my school at Arizona State University and told me that he was going to draft me. And I'm going, who's Ted Williams? And I'm knowing him as a fisherman. More so than, I said, that's Mr. Sears and Roebuck. Because he was known to me as a fisherman for my dad and uncle, more so than he was for baseball. And, they knew about him, but they go, when he's actually at Arizona State University with Bobby Winkles and you and Frank Kush, I go, yeah. They go, do you know who you're with? I go, no, I haven't had time to read that bio yet. So he said he was going to get me. He actually took me out on a mission to ride go-karts before we went to a batting cage. And he goes, here's how you're going to hit. I want you to be like Joe Morgan. I want you to pop your wrist. I'm like, okay. And then my teammates were going, dude, do you know who you're with? I go, I do now. I didn't then. And then they go, he's taking you by himself. Yeah, we went on Scottsdale Road, did the whole hitting batting cage thing and got in go-karts.
And then we're going fishing. I'm going, okay. Then I went, is this how it is? I had known that no one had done that. Reggie Jackson didn't get that treatment. Barry Bonds, Kenny Landrill. It was very special. It was the Cubs that took Fergie, and those are guys that I was hanging around with, and Billy North and Ricky Monday didn't get that treatment, and they were all drafted. Monday, Bando didn't get that treatment, so I felt like, why me? And he goes, Lenny, you remind me of Jackie Robinson. You're quick, you're fast, you're strong, you can play 4 positions. We need you in D.C. And I went, okay, thanks, Coach. I mean, I didn't know. How would I know this? I'm 21 years old trying to get a burger.
Now, when you grew up, you played more ball. You didn't follow baseball. You played baseball.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the game. I was a football player, bro. I was in college for football and baseball. I was in the whole Ram thing. I knew Rosie Greer. I hung out with the Lakers. My uncles were former players, pros. I hung out with the Globetrotters. I was a water boy for the Rams. I used to go to Dick Bass, Mike Garrett's parties. Chuck Decatur from USC was recruiting me. So I was with OJ and with Bubba Smith and Pat Hayden and all these guys, Todd and Bubba Smith. I didn't know that many baseball guys. I knew Don Buford because Buford was a football baseball guy. And I go, I want to do like that.
Bubba Smith thinks that game between Baltimore and the Jets was a little shady, a little something or other.
We talked a lot on the road. I was with him and Eddie Murray talking about the difference between pro athletes of baseball, football, and basketball. We're all a different species. Football players are closer. Baseball players are kind of snooty. Basketball players were at that time a lot of college graduates, so they had a little more culture. And we used to make comparison of why they got the treatment they got, because a lot of baseball players didn't go to college. They just signed out of Sandlot or high school or a tryout, and then it changed with the draft. So it's kind of a different intellectual, cultural difference. Camaraderie was different. And then you're around military guys, and then you go, wow, the military guys are kind of like the baseball guys, or the football guys. And then, no, the military guys were like football guys more so than the baseball guys. So that was a very education in itself, and Ted Williams was a military guy. So he's in that esprit de corps technique and all that, and we bought into Ted. And that's why when we played a game, it was like, we got to take the hill, we're going to take troops, and leave no prisoners. And Billy Martin, same thing, Joe DiMaggio, Joe Torre, the military, Willie Mays. So I was around Yogi Berra. They had a different mentality. We were closer. We talked about wars and people and families on the bench. We just talked about hitting and baseball. We talked about other countries, cultures. A lot of people didn't do that. So I had the world's
bilingual going in, or did you learn from Spanish in Winter League?
Yeah, well, I was trilingual out of high school because I was with a singing group, and I used to learn different languages because I was a singer. And the singing, it was called Up With the People. We would go to Tijuana, we would go to all of Mexico, Mérida, Campeche, and we were like a road trip singing choir. And then when we sung, we would learn Latin. Oh, sole mio, avanzati, oh, sole mio. And then we look up the words and go, this means this means that. And then I started listening to Stevie Wonder and Lucio Dalla and Pino Daniele, some Italian guys, and Richie Havens, and they were cross-cultural songs. In la historia de mañana. Stevie Wonder started singing like J-Lo and Mark Anthony. I'm going, wow. So I'm in high school, in middle school, learning languages from Italian people that were working with my mom in the fashion industry, and I was uplifting to me. So I said, well, I might as well know the song. I might as well learn the words. So that was the fastest way to learn in 2 weeks to learn any country's song or language. Just refuse to speak English by singing it. Yeah, we do it a lot, and we don't even know why we're doing La Bamba or Zumba. Look at the words.
Wow. Would you tell me about your experience with Lyman Bostak and?
Oh my God. Oh my God! See, right now, Yuvine, his wife, was my girlfriend in coming up middle school, high school. She's a twin. It was Yuvine and Yvonne. They were twins. They were like the Wrigley sisters to us growing up. So when we saw them, everybody wanted to date them because they were like J-Lo before J-Lo. Okay, they were beautiful. They were like Beyonce before Beyonce. They were gorgeous, and they were smart. And if you didn't have a smart wit, you couldn't hang around them. They had 4-point or 5-point GPAs. They were like, you actually had to kind of be a nerd or intellectual to hang around them. And if you didn't have that qualification, Lyman Boxside did. And he said, Lenny, I got this. So he started dating them, and I said, Lyman, you just hit the lotto, man, because they're smart, they're going to be successful, they're most likely to succeed. And he actually married him, and Lyman and I became kids because the other girlfriend that I was dating was Linda Randle, and she was at Northridge, and they went to Northridge together. So we kind of kept in the same circle, even though he was an angel and a twin. But he was from Compton. He was from Compton Centennial High School area, Inglewood, with the Eric Davis and Strawberry and about 150 guys. Kenny Landro, Hubie Brooks, all of us were in the same circle. So everybody thought Yvonne Bostock was how did he hit like that? Because his stance was awkward. Rod Caruth's stance was awkward, but they were 350.
Dan Musial's stance was awkward. It didn't matter. It was what it was when the bat was going through the ball.
Yeah.
Right?
Can't teach that. Yeah.
You mentioned the name UB Brooks. I'm a Met fan, as you know, and poor UB came up with the Mets and was with them until 1985. He missed the 1986 season when they were champions, and I really felt bad for UB Brooks over the years, never having met him, just that he was one of the guys, and he was the better third baseman than anybody they had coming up. And he had a terrific career with Montreal after leaving.
You know, when Hubie Brooks got shot, it was mistaken identity. A lot of people don't know that.
No, that was Lyman.
Lyman Bostock. Yeah, but we in our circle of Hubie and Kenny and all of us, and Chet Lemon, we were all fairly close, is my point, and we were all affected by him getting shot. You know, and Hubie so Hubie would go, I'm going on the road, I'm not going out anymore, I'm not even going to a museum, I'm not even going to Jack in the Box. I mean, because people, you almost got to wear glasses and act like Michael Jackson to go out. Right. Because you don't know who's, you go on the road, Ralph, you meet somebody and there's somebody's sister, like I meet Ellie Maddie's sister, and I don't know 10 boyfriends after her, and they might be jealous because I'm a ball player. And all I'm doing is going out with the family, his family. It doesn't mean I'm dating her. It's just, and our locals get jealous of pro athletes coming in and invading their women in their territory. It's kind of weird. They think you want them all.
I remember Strawberry coming home and saying that he just couldn't hang out with some guys because he didn't know who was after them, and he might be just on the wrong street corner, hanging with somebody he likes, but is involved with somebody who doesn't like him. So it happened. I mean, the sad thing about it happened then, and today's world is even crazier. Do you think? Oh my God! I mean, listen. A-Rod, Ralph, let me share you this. A-Rod and Jeter and some of the other players I know would have $30,000 security guards, sports athletes, former football players walk around with them all day undercover. So, because so many people hated them or jealous, and it's not right. We didn't grow up like that. They're hiring sports security guys. That's a new field, sports security for pro athletes that can afford it. The $40,000, $20,000, or $8,000 per event. Hiring. So that's a whole new industry that's open now. And it's sad that we got to watch our backs at Walmart. the old expression, stay out of harm's way, doesn't work anymore because you don't know where the harm is. As you said.
No, you don't. Yeah. Ralph, I used to get followed home from Shea Stadium. I'm not making this up. I was in New York. I used to take different routes home just so fans wouldn't follow me home, because now the thing is people are breaking your house and are take, they know you're on the road. They know you're there. I hate to give any ideas, but it's sad. So there's no security if you don't have a family and security or cameras around your house or around your, family members staying there or something. And sometimes it could be a family member.
Yes. Manson had a family, for crying out loud. Gave all families a bad name.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not the same. I feel sorry for this millennial generation in that area, because a lot of them don't know about the other side of the game where, people will attack you. You go to a club or you go to a restaurant. I was at a restaurant, I'm going to share this with you, with Billy Martin, Mickey Mantle, and Ernie Banks. And Dick Neuheis was sitting there. He's my attorney, great guy, in Tempe, Arizona, at Carson's Ribs. While sitting there, fan asked Billy Martin to sign an autograph. Billy goes, I got 2 ribs in my hand, and I got juice on my fingers. Can I sign later? The guy goes, no. He goes, well, how am I going to sign with 2 ribs? And I can't. I'll do it. I'll do it. And he goes, you're a jerk. And the guy goes, dude, I got ribs in my hand. So Billy goes, go get his Sharpie. And then Mickey Mantle stood up and said, sir, who the hell are you? And Billy goes, no, Mick, leave him alone, Mick, please. Let's finish the ribs. And Ernie goes, that's Billy Martin. And this is Mickey freaking Mantle. And that guy, 4 other guys go, well, who are you? He goes, I'm Ernie freaking Banks. and my attorney, Dick Neuheis, was going, okay, Lenny, I think we better call security. They're like 70 years old. 60 years old. And these guys are 40, 51 years old. They want to fight Billy Martin in a bar with ribs and chicken in his hand? Come on. So Billy goes, I will sign. And Mickey went, let me handle this. Mickey was a brawler. Mickey scared the guy. And he goes, yeah, Mickey goes, the guy goes, you got to be kidding me. You Mickey freaking Mantle, and I want to get Billy's autograph? You sign for me. And Mickey says, I'm not signing Jack, sir. You're rude. Dick's making notes. He's going, I'm an attorney. This shouldn't happen. We can take this outside, or we can, get in an arena if you guys really want to fight. But somebody's going to get hurt here. And the guy goes, no, they owe this to the fans to sign anytime, any day, because we own them. And the guy went and got his 2 buddies. Billy cleaned his hands and fingers up, and the guy tried to sucker punch Billy. Billy ducked his punch, and the guy was picked up by the bartender and the rest of the restaurant and taken out. And Billy went right back to his ribs and chicken.
It didn't faze him.
It did. It's like it happens. Billy's like, I'm sorry, I'm tired of it. It happens every day. It happens every time. He was so marketable. He had a face. Who's the most popular guy to you? Schwarzenegger, Michael Jackson, J-Lo, Jay-Z, whoever has a common face, Magic Johnson, you get bugs. People will attack you. People feel like you owe them an autograph, or give me $20, or pay off my house note. Can I get a loan? What kind of car are you driving? Can I borrow it? It's like your free game. It's not fun.
And those
and your teammates. Well, what's funny is, Ralph, former teammates that are broke will even approach you.
Well, that's yeah.
But it's a glorious life. You just have to know how to roll with the punches, as they say.
A lot of it is, as you say, jealousy. That big J word that comes up in relationships. It comes up in work situations. People want what other people have just because they have it, and you don't.
Let me share this with you, Ralph. Derek Jeter was most protected, classy individual, and it's going to happen to Aaron Judge next. You got to be able to be humble and put this in perspective. Notice Jeter never had any fight with any fans, didn't hardly do any. Pavarotti. You know, you didn't see him on National Enquirer or all those junk magazines and all that. Pretty good image, am I right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now he's being thrown under the bus as an owner in Miami in 30 days. He's a jerk. He's a bum. He's everything but what he used to be as a player.
Flirting with the Yankees. They're saying things like that.
Yeah. So how do you win? How do you win?
Yeah. And he's a minority owner. They talk to him. It's not like he's the whole shooting match over there.
Wow.
He's a part of it. And his decisions are joint decisions, no doubt. Yeah.
He's been attacked by Tony Perez. He's been attacked by the Hawk, you know, and I think Tim Raines. And, you know, because he let those guys go, he fired them because they were, you know, I don't know, whatever reasons. I mean, should they be buddies for life? Should he pay people that, you know, it's kind of like a catch-22. When you come in as a new business, you clean house. When you come in your house every day, Ralph, after your bathroom sucks or stinks or smells, you got to clean it up. So he's basically cleaning the house and going to start all over, top to bottom or bottom to top. And they're not going to remember Gavin or Ralph or Aaron or Diesel. They're going to remember Derek Jeter only. They don't know about his partners. Have you seen one of his partners' face yet?
No, but I can assure you he's not making the decisions totally on his own. He's not a majority owner, but he's the face of it. And
yeah. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, you know, he's got
this is a big topic.
no
Big
administrative experience in baseball. He was a player. To make him the decision maker, why wouldn't they bring an old hand in to make the decisions and keep him as the face of the franchise and keep him clean?
Well, is Don Mattingly his manager now or not?
I don't know if that's been decided upon. I think so.
So my thought is, bring in somebody like Lou Piniella. Don't have to go on any road trips. Just stay at home in Florida. Show up a couple of days a week. Because Lou is great at media, bad or good, whatever you like. He's colorful. Hire him, put him in the office, and he's the liaison proxy PR guy. Or, you know, I mean, how many? Not that I want to get into the subject. But how many press secretaries is Donald Trump going to have? About 10, right? Remember the first guy, he quit, couldn't handle it, right? This lady, she's about to fade out. I mean, it's just too many questions. I think it takes a parliament of 5 guys, but we don't have to talk politics. Go ahead.
Everybody in that White House has a press secretary. It's become, I mean...
Well, Derek Jeter needs a press. That's my point. Derek Jeter needs a press secretary. Period.
Right.
And it could be Lou Piniella. It'll be Lou Piniella.
It's like, and you judge a man after 30 days and one deal. You know, there's 18 free agents out there that can be an all-star team on their own. Give things a chance to take shape before you judge the guy. That's, I don't know.
I know, but it's great news. Whatever way it happens, it's great news.
Right. As long as they spell Jeter right in the paper, that's probably all he cares about.
Let me give you another news story. Regardless if the Lakers win or lose tonight or tomorrow or then the finals, the Ball family has taken over the news. Big Baller brand shoes have taken over the news. Big Baller, I'm going to call you Big Baller Ralph. You'll be Big Baller Ralph. You'll be in the news. Big Baller Ralph's in the house.
All right. We'll go viral with that. We'll take over the news, Lenny. You know, almost I'd like to do something. I'd like to go through life and not have a reason to go viral, if you know what I mean. Because there are people go viral for the wrong reasons. I'd like to.
Viral sells, good or bad. Let's say, for example, I hate to say it, I'm just joking, as I'm not serious. Derek Jeter kisses J-Lo. A-Rod gets fifth, and it's a courtesy kiss. And people go, oh, is there something going on with J-Lo and A-Rod, or J-Lo, A-Rod, and Jeter? Why is Jeter kissing J-Lo? Okay, you want to start a rumor? There it is.
Right. Well,
it's a courtesy kiss. I mean, but anything now will sell. No, there used to be facts. People dealt with facts. Things are just rumors now. Fake news, bro. It's fake news.
Well, it's fake people that are making the news. How about that?
Yeah. So you and I, we'll start a rumor. You ready?
Okay.
Okay, Ralph, Tyko's getting ready to buy out Big Ball of Brand.
Okay,
Ralph, you're going to have your own shoe at $495 a shoe.
Right. But they want $20 down, so he's going to have some problems putting the financing together.
No, but yours will be the same, but you'll give a 50% discount.
Okay, I got you. Lenny will solve more of the world's problems next time around. I want you
God bless you, brother.
Keep that smile on your face and keep busy. I'm from everything I know, folks of our age that don't have anything to live for, that don't have something going, they die quickly. Honest to God.
You got to stay young. Stay around young people, guys. You won't age. Trust me. Been there, done that.
Okay. And that works. Lenny, you're a pleasure. You keep my spirits up.
Right. You sound 29 today. I'm proud of you, brother. God bless you. Shalom. Shalom.
Well, 29 is a good age. I have shirts that are 29.
Okay.
Honestly,
Tell all your listeners that are 49 and a half, all listeners that are 49 and a half, you will not have to be an AARP member. Be a reject.
Okay. That's a good message to send out. I also want to send out, in case I forget, I want to implore everybody, if you're enjoying any of our offerings, please box up some lightly used children's books and take them down to the Head Start program in whatever community you live. Kids need to read. They need to develop a passion. They need to get their noses out of their devices, and they need to become school ready. So by giving them books, you're opening up a world to them that they had no idea existed, and we got to change things through the children. So that's my message for the day, and Lenny will meet up down the line. How about that?
Always blessed, no stress. Stay busy and blessed, no stress.
All right, no stress. You have no idea how a no-stress life improves things on every level. Stress is a killer. So,
it is, yeah.
Don't fall prey. Be well, Lenny.
Be well. Shalom. Arrivederci. Everybody say, bye, Ralph Tyko. 1, 2, 3. Bye, Ralph Tyko. Woo!
Comfortably Zoned Radio Network. I am blessed, and Lenny knows why. Adios, my friend. See you, everybody. Thank you all for being on, and we'll be back next time. Over and out.
Big ball of bread. Was that? I got Kevin in my seat, talking back, staring in the face, hitting back. He's behind his own business, and all of a sudden, he's a witness. He hit him with a left, he hit him with a right. Coach got nothing. He called us fight. What we gonna do if Kevin gets mad? Never get mad, Kevin. I'll get mad. Hit it. Throwing you right there. Make it up, Kevin. This is your chance. You might get a rapper. Hit a lot of better. Who's better? Diesel. Hit it. I can't hear you, Dave. College is up. I know he can. He's always talking back like Superman. Oh! What's the current? Say something. Can anybody say something? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, somebody. Happy birthday. Oh, switch them. Okay, who's gonna rap?
Coach, I don't know how.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tag about it or something. Who's your girlfriend? Listen. Okay. Listen, I miss her. I know I shouldn't diss her. I took her out, but she called me a mouse. I was really cheese, and I said, oh, weed. I said, I know that's a weed. She dissed me. I said, geez, weed, why are you mad? I love you, my girl. I'm really kind of sad. You rejected me yesterday. I was eating cheese with my burger and some fries and shit. Who's a weed? Yeah. Hey, I got it. Who's got that here? I hear you. Go ahead, keep going, Steve. Steve, you got this. Go ahead. Go ahead, keep going. All right.
Where I got one.
What's this?
Oh, I got one.
Yo.
I got one. And it's Eagle. You tell me one thing. Every time I talk to your mama, you get to hear you smack.
Okay. His name is Jesus, and he's not a weasel. He got big-time game. He puts people to shame. He makes pitchers cry because he hits them in the sky. He makes them go real far, and he goes, am I a diehard?
Yeah, Coach.
Bust it. Who's next, Aaron? Come on, Aaron. Come on, Aaron. Bust it. Aaron's got game. He's real fast. I saw him catch the football. What's up, Aaron? He was running for 6, and he waved at his girl. She said, are you the one with the tight girl? Oh! He said, I'm 6. That was for you, girl. Watch yourself. Ready to get down. You'll make you great. You'll be that big shoulder that's up at your It's a summer song, bitch, summer song.
Wait. No, wait. Coach Red, you gotta get this one out.
Okay, ready? This good?
No, this is you.
Oh, me again? What? Come on.
No.
Okay, let's do a group thing. Want to do a group thing? Okay, here's what you guys got to do. All you guys got to say. I'm game. No, wait. Swag. I'm swag. Say. I'm swag. Everybody together. 1, 2, 3. I'm swag. Just say I'm swag.
No.
Okay, go.
On track. Swagging on back. But I don't know the words. I don't know. Yeah.
Try to help you.
It's so hard.
Okay, no, stand together. Everybody together. Okay. I'm swag. Everybody, come on. I'm swag. Yesterday I was fly. Today I'm swag. Tomorrow I'll be phenomenal because I don't hang with hags. My IQ is high. My payroll is low. But when I go home, I go, where'd I get my pro? Girls think I'm fly. I know I'm. And what are you? swag. Now, I'm swag daddy, and I know how to get down. I used to know a mama, but I kicked it to the ground. I never know why I was doing all this mess. I went to the W, and I got no stress. I'm what? I'm what? I'm what? Now, work with it, fly with it. Go, dance, do this. All the way back. You got to lean back.
Put on the actual work.
Oh, no, we're done.
Coach, we ended at 11:11.
Perfect.
Oh,